Great finds today. I got in a whole collection of Iron City beer cans.
Let's go, Pittsburgh. Show them where you live.
Collectible cans featuring the Pittsburgh Steelers, as well as the Pirates. And there is one with one of the Penguins on there, but he shares it. Now, Iron City beer, I'll give you a little history on Iron City beer. It started in 1861. Yes, Abraham Lincoln was president when this beer company was started. It did survive Prohibition by making ice cream as well as soft drinks and something called near beer. I don't know how near they were allowed to get, but that's what they made, and they survived. Now, this is a regional beer. This is extremely popular still to this day in Pennsylvania. Now, they came out in 1977 to show you how popular it is. In 1977, they came out with their first light beer, and that was captured 80% of the light beer market.
Did you bring the icy light Iron City pumper?
In Pittsburgh, 80%, 8 out of every 10 cans of beer were Iron City light beer. Now, they love their Steelers. These did come in from a Steelers fan. This week, they play their arch rivals, the Cleveland Browns, in the playoffs. Yet he's selling his Steelers stuff a week early. I don't want to read into it. I guess we'll find out Sunday. They are interesting. You have the 75 squad, super squad. This is also 75. Now, the history of the beer can. They were originally made of steel, and then they would wrap them in tin so they wouldn't rust. And that's why some people, even though they're aluminum cans, they still call them tin cans because there was tin. So lay off if someone calls it a tin can. There is a history behind that. Now, these are pop tops. Iron City Beer was the first company in the world to produce a pop top. They called it a zip top. And if you have an Iron City Beer can with the top still on it, one sold for over $700. There was no beer in it. Now, see, this one's with it off, this one's with it on. People obviously wanted to collect these, so they would use something called a church key. Church keys, so you would basically just rip a hole in the can, pour that beer out. That's how you use collector cans. You use it like that. I don't know why something called a church key is made to open beer. That's a different discussion, but that's how you used to get it out. So then they came out with the zip top, like I said, and then they came out with the pull top. Now, what problem did we have? Now, even though it said right here, dispose of properly, it also says, please don't litter. Not everyone adhered to this particular piece of advice. These filled up beaches and parks. See, it's missing there. And anyone who did metal detecting back then cursed everyone who did that, because this is basically what they would find. So the people, we couldn't get on board with this. So we had to come out with, of course, the pop top. There it is. It even has instructions. Lift upright and push back. See? It even has instructions. If you don't know how to open a pop top. And then this is probably the one you're most familiar with. All pop cans, soda cans. I don't care what you call it. I call it pop. If you call it soda, I'm sorry, you're wrong. Anyway, these are collectible cans. So it's Iron City Beer. You like the Pittsburgh Steelers. There's Franco Harris, of course, number 32. He was Rookie of the Year. He is, of course, the Immaculate Reception. 4 Super Bowls. Yes, 4 Super Bowls there that he won, number 32. There he is. He's a Hall of Famer. As I said, this can, it features Chuck Noll and Mr. Rooney there. I mean, he's smoking. I don't know if that's appropriate today. But, hey, if you're drinking, you might as well smoke as well. You know, trifecta. There he is. Iron City Brew. Now, there are other sports teams in Pittsburgh. It has 3 sports teams. Of course, it has the Pittsburgh Pirates. That looks like Chuck Noll with the boomerang. Maybe that's in lieu of a basketball team. I don't know. There's a nondescript number 10. Last number 10, I think, was Charlie Batch out of Eastern Michigan University. And then, of course, a Pittsburgh Penguin. The Penguins originally weren't these two colors. They were a light blue color, but after the success of these two teams, they did change their names. It's one of the only cities that all sports teams have that same color. And Chuck is looking awesome. I don't even know. That's just a weird thing there. Now, the team of the decade, 1980 Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm sure it was voted on by a Pittsburgh beer company. It was made them the team of the decade. But you can see that beat the Vikings, Dallas. Those were the glory years for those two organizations. And, of course, L.A. out of Pittsburgh. The Pirates, not to forget the Pirates, they've just basically won one championship. And Iron City salutes the 1979 We Are Family Pittsburgh Pirates. Here, see, there's the family there. That was the Pointer Sisters song was their theme song. It's better than Baby Shark, I can tell you that right now. Also have 1975. There's two of these. Of course, these are all going to be, whether they're dented. You can see some players in there. Some actually awesome hair. There's old Terry Bradshaw right there. Number 17, Stallworth. You've got Lynn Swan on that team. And where is he? There's Mean Joe Green. Mean Joe Green. Give him a Coke. He'll throw you his jersey.
Hey, kid.
Now, this has still some steel in it. But if you want to collect beer cans, because people collect things for different reasons. People collect video games because they're nostalgic about their childhood and their toys and things like that. You can collect beer cans. You collect beer cans probably to remind you of the bad decisions you made while having Iron City beer or any other beer. I don't want to pick on Iron City. But anyway, these came in today. I don't know if it's a sign about the Browns' chances this weekend. I don't know. Pittsburgh has a long, historic tradition of being a very good sports town. They don't have a basketball team, but that's all right. They have the Steelers, the Pirates, and of course the Penguins. Anyway, thanks for watching Great Finds. Like, subscribe, tell someone you know. See what happens this Sunday, and we'll figure out if that was a sign.